Top 10 most powerful militaries in the Balkans. According to the 2022 Military Strength Ranking Power Index, the USA, Russia, China, and India are the strongest military powers in the world. As for the Balkan region, Serbia is ranked the best as the 61st country, while Bosnia and Herzegovina are far behind, ranked as the 123rd country. So in this video, we will discuss the 10 most powerful militaries in the Balkans. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Number 10. North Macedonia. For 2022, North Macedonia is ranked 135 of 142 out of the countries considered for the annual GFP review. It holds a Perins asterisk score of 5.7275. The entire ambiguity of the notion of the Balkans can best be illustrated by the case of Macedonia. As there have been many Balkans throughout history, there have also been many Macedonias. The ambiguity is more related to the geographical and ethnocultural boundaries of Macedonia than to its political entities. North Macedonia's aging T-72 tanks belong to a family of Russian-made battle tanks that entered production in 1969. The tanks were handed over by Moscow Skopje in 2000 during the National Liberation Army uprising under Ali Ahmedi. The issue of the ethnic origins of the Macedonians was not topical in former Yugoslavia. Along with the right to self-determination for the first time in their history, Macedonians were granted the same treatment as the other Yugoslav peoples. They were seen as descendants of the Slav tribes which moved in the 6th and 7th centuries onto the territory that had been known as Macedonia. Hence, the delicate Macedonian question was kept frozen for decades. Number 9. Bosnia Herzegovina. Bosnia Herzegovina, BH, one of the 6 republics that made up the former Yugoslavia, entered a period of bitter war in 1992, a war that cost the lives of over 100,000 people in Bosnia and Herzegovina alone. Finally, in 1995, with the assistance of the international community and NATO, the war was ended with the signing of the Dayton Accords in Paris. The long road to restoring peace and prosperity in this war-ravaged nation had begun. On 2 December 2004, 9 years after the war ended, the European Union (EU) launched the military Operation ALTEA in BH. This followed the decision by NATO to hand over its peacekeeping mission that had maintained security in the region since the war ended. The mission centers on maintaining HSASC within BH by cooperating fully with the armed forces, law enforcement agencies, and civilian authorities of the country. EUFOR supports the armed forces of Bosnia-Herzegovina (FBA), with regularly combined training serials and large-scale annual exercises to achieve the mission goals. Number 8. Albania. For 2022, Albania is ranked 115 of 142 out of the countries considered for the annual GFP review. It holds a Perins asterisk score of 323. The following represents an overview of the modern aerial fighting capabilities of the Albanian Air Force 2023. The service currently counts 19 total units in its active aircraft inventory. After the Second World War, Albania became a Soviet-aligned country. The ranks and the structure of the Albanian armed forces were organized based on Soviet concepts, thus increasing the political control of the state party over the armed forces. One of the defining characteristics of civilian-military relations during this period was the effort of the civilian leadership to ensure the loyalty of the military to the communist system's values and institutions. Number 7. Slovenian. Slovenian Air Force and Air Defense are part of the Slovenian Armed Forces. It is an integral part of the command structure, not an independent branch. Slovenia has 30 modernized M55S tanks, a revamped version of the 1950s Soviet-era T-55 tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and armored personnel carriers. 14 in active use and 32 in reserve status. The United States established diplomatic relations with Slovenia in 1992 following its independence from Yugoslavia. The United States and Slovenia work together actively on several fronts and have developed strong cooperative relations on a broad range of bilateral, regional, and global issues. Number 6. Bulgaria. For 2022, Bulgaria is ranked 67 of 142 out of the countries considered for the annual GFP review. It holds a Perins asterisk score of 110.71. During the Cold War, the People's Republic of Bulgaria maintained one of the largest militaries in the Warsaw Pact, numbering an estimated 152,000 troops in 1988. The Bulgarian Air Force is one of the oldest air forces in Europe and the world. In recent times, it has been actively taking part in numerous NATO missions and exercises in Europe. According to the Military Balance 2021, the Bulgarian army has a total of 90 main battle tanks MBTs, including T-72M1 and T-72M2. The T-72M1 is an export variant of the Soviet-made T-72A, which is an improved version of the standard T-72. Over the last 5 years, the United States has provided more than $238 million in security assistance to Bulgaria to increase military professionalization, human resourcing capabilities, cybersecurity, divestiture of Soviet and Russian legacy equipment, maritime domain awareness, and NATO interoperability. Number 5. Croatia. For 2022, Croatia is ranked 62 of 142 out of the countries considered for the annual GFP review. It holds a Perrin's asterisk score of 0.9962. In early February 2015, the Croatian Special Operations Forces Command was established, then consisting of 5 organizational units. There are no nuclear power plants in the Republic of Croatia, but in the 1980s, the Republic of Croatia and the Republic of Slovenia constructed the Krško nuclear power plant, Krško NPT, on the Slovenian territory. Presently, both states share the nuclear liability and the ownership of the Krško NPT. Number 4. Serbia. Serbia ranks 61st in the world in military power. The Serbian armed forces consist of 2 branches, Serbian Army and Serbian Air Force and Air Defense. Deployed in tank battalions, 53 tanks each of the 4 army brigades. Deployed in mechanized battalions, 40 vehicles each of the 4 army brigades. Deployed in the 72nd Brigade for Special Operations, 6 Laser 2, and the 4th Army Brigade, 30 Laser 3. Number 3. Romania. The land forces have a reported strength of 35,800, the Air Force 10,700, the Naval Forces 6,600, and the Joint Forces 16,500 in 2020. Romania is a developing country with a high-income economy, ranking 53rd on the Human Development Index. It has the world's 47th largest economy by nominal GDP. Romania experienced rapid economic growth in the early 2000s. Its economy is now based predominantly on services. More than half of the Romanian Army's battle tanks are Soviet-era T-55, 250 units, the rest consisting of Romanian TR-500 and 80-42 units, and TR-85, 145 units. Number 2. Greece. Greece's military size for 2019 was 147,000.00, a 0.57% decline from 2018. It is one of the largest air forces in NATO and is globally placed 18th out of 139 countries. It is also noted for its high-quality pilots, benchmarked annually in international exercises. Nowadays, the Hellenic ground forces can count on 170 Leo-2 A6 HEL, 183 Leopard 2 A4, 501 Leopard 1 A5/GR, 390 M48 A5 MOLF, and 101 M60 A3 TTS reserve, for a total of 1345, which made for one of the largest tanks forces in Europe, although only 170 of these impressive totals can measure up to modern third-generation MBTs. Number 1. Turkey. Turkey has the second largest armed forces in NATO after the United States. In Greece, it amounts to 93.500, in Turkey at 260.200, aid 27 Turkish soldiers for every 1 Greek. However, 52% of those serving in the Greek army are professionals, while it is 23% in Turkey. Main battle tanks. Greece has 1.328 tanks and Turkey 2.378 to 17 Turkish tanks for every Greek. The Turkish armed forces are the second largest standing military force in NATO after the US Armed Forces and the 13th in the world, with an estimated strength of 775,000 military and paramilitary personnel in 2022. Thank you, guys, for watching. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.